So in this video, I'm going to talk about myths in today's real estate market. You hear a lot of things while you're out there, and I just want to clarify some realities versus not. So the first myth that I have is for buyers who are asking, should I wait to buy a home until interest rates come back down and prices fall even further? The reality is that those two things have an inverse correlation. As interest rates come down, prices are going to go up. So the best time to buy a home would be right now to take advantage of the lower prices. And then when interest rates come back down, you can refinance your property to take advantage of the lower rates at that point. So I would suggest that if you are in the market to buy a home in the next 12 to 24 months, now is a great time to get right into it and start looking at what the inventory looks like and find a home that meets your criteria when you can really negotiate the price, do a proper due diligence, and get the best deal on the home possible. The second myth today is when listing a property and the seller says, I can list the property at whatever price I want. There's enough buyers out there. I'm going to get my price. The reality is the market has shifted and buyers now are a lot more diligent and a lot more demanding. If you set a price that is unrealistic, your property is going to sit on the market for way too many days. So your days on market is going to be very, very high. And then this is going to lead to buyers saying, what's the problem with this home? Why isn't it selling? Is there mold issues? Are there foundation issues? Are they hiding something from me? So when your days on market goes up, people's interest goes down and you end up taking a beating on the price. So the best strategy is to make sure that you list at market value so you get interested buyers for this price point and you get action on your property because that's ultimately what's going to get you the best sale price. My name is LJ Aguinaga, real estate broker with LJ Realties. Please like and subscribe. It keeps me motivated to release these videos every single week. If you got any value from it, I'd really appreciate it. Now, myth number 3, as a buyer, it's a good idea to waive my home inspection. No, it was never a good idea to waive your home inspection. Now, it's something that we saw from time to time over the last 2 to 3 years because buyers were desperate and they wanted to make their offer as exciting as possible for the sellers. But this was never a good idea. It's never a good practice. And I do not recommend it at all, especially in the current market. There is a lot less buyer demand right now, which means that we can be a lot more picky when looking for homes, which means that we can do a lot more due diligence. We can get experts to come in to do additional reports and verifications when necessary. So please, please, please don't waive your inspection condition. And the fourth myth that I want to clear up today is I should renovate my home entirely before I put it on the market. The answer is no. To be quite honest, overall, you are never going to get back the money that you put into a home, especially in a short period of time. It is very, very difficult to have the right buyer meet up that wanted exactly that finishing for the kitchen and the floors and this and that. So overall, what we recommend is there are certain touch-ups that we can do. We can freshly paint the home. We can make sure to declutter it significantly. We can make sure that it is sparkling clean for the visits, and that way it will show in the best way possible. But overall, it's never a good idea to go and undertake a full renovation of a home because you are not going to do it to the taste of the end buyer, and it's ultimately going to lessen your pool of buyers potentially. Those are the 4 myths I have for you today. Please like and subscribe. I can't wait to see you next week.